I think that's the right thing for them as well.
Yeah.
I think, it's not really the sort of job you want to be doing without passion. I guess one of the big differences for you is like you didn't have social media.
No.
So you had your private life was private. And so I think there's something about needing to have even more passion now for it to be able to get through that part of it. They need an even bigger creative outlet. They need even more passion because not only are they trying to get out all of these feelings, but they're also being attacked and they don't have any privacy to go and do stuff.
100%.
I feel like when you were playing footy, if you wanted to go and do something that was kind of getting rage out, no one's got a camera in your face.
100%. Chris Tarrant, who, funny you should say all that. I did a sportsman's night with him, and I thought I'd better introduce myself. And he's come over and I said, Chris, Alex Marcou. He goes, I know who you are. And I was sort of taken back. And he said, you guys played in the best era. And I went, okay. I said, why did you say that? He goes, well, you had no mobile phones. You could have a beer when you wanted to have a beer.
Yeah.
And you weren't told what to eat, when to eat. And he goes, and I looked at him and I thought, wow. So what you're saying, the pressures of all these other things.
Yeah. Because, there would have been guys from your team who had to go and talk to the media, who had to go and do interviews. But when the cameras were off or when the recordings were off, that was it.
That was it.
And I think now, even though, you have the people who go and do the interviews, you have, the team, these are the people, put them in front of the camera. But everybody else, you're still in front of a camera all of the time.
All the time. Yeah,
and so I think there is a different requirement for mental and emotional health for men now within the sport than when you were playing.
Yeah, 100%. You'll probably see it on the field too.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, seriously.
Yep. Yeah.
You said all that. You could see it on the field.
Yep. Yeah. I think it is a requirement for it to stay that way because of the impact that it has on people's mental and emotional health and being an outlet for men, whether you are playing it, whether you're sitting in the stands yelling, whatever it is, you're there with your mate, whatever it is. I think that there is a requirement for it to stay masculine energy. When you were playing, what did you guys do for your mental and emotional health?
There was no support.
Yeah.
It was gambling, alcohol.
Yeah.
And you're right. As we never talked about that sort of stuff as players. Mm-hmm. And there's a few issues that guys are going through that I played with that if they had the support, it would be different. Honestly, you should sit down with a lot of the players there and go through this because
that's my goal, honestly.
This would be very good for a lot of the players.
I think so too.